The thing about fostering that's so important to me is I think about these kids, and they'll grow up one day, and if trauma and abuse and neglect are all they ever know, then that's all they'll be able to produce. But if Christian foster parents can take them out of that, even for a brief part of their life, and show them there's a God who loves them and calls them his own, then it can change the entire outcome of their life. And if it changes their life, it can change the whole world.
I was in foster care until I was 3 months old, and then God handpicked the perfect parents for me. This is my first Sunday at West Ark. Aww!
When we first started thinking about fostering these kids, all the reasons that I did not want to do it turned out that they were selfish reasons. I didn't want to get too attached. I didn't want to open up our home to any number of problems that could come along with that because I was worried about us. And once I got over that and started thinking about it from God's point of view, it's pretty much a no-brainer. And, we're not going to foster forever, but, I think that right now is a great time for our family. And it's been so beneficial to my children, to my adoptive child, and it's made our marriage stronger.
Our family has been fostering for the last 1.5 years. During that time, we've had 13 children come through our home. We've been so blessed to love on them, show them Jesus. We had some that have just stayed a few days. We've had some that have been with us from the beginning, and they're still with us. In fact, 2 of those 13 are actually going to become real barkers in 2 months. I just wanted to say that I love that our church family is so behind these children. It means so much to them. Most of them have never had anybody be their advocates. Now they have a foster family advocating for them. They have a church family advocating and praying daily for them. It means so much to them. God is really saving them, one child at a time, one foster family at a time. I think that I wish I could show you all their pictures and show you the resiliency of them and how they've come so far in such a short amount of time. God is just doing miraculous things, and he is so faithful. And he's the real hero of this whole foster story. And it's just our privilege to be able to love on them, to hug on them, and to show them and point them to God, to Jesus, to heaven. That's really all that matters. And if anybody wants to stand on the beach and throw starfish back in the ocean with me, just call me. I'll be happy to tell you how to get involved.
Hello, this is Brandon and Emily Morris. We are foster parents with the church, and so we have had 3 foster children since we started. 2 twin boys when we first started, and we currently have a 1-year-old little girl that many of you have seen with us. We've had her since birth. One of the biggest challenges that we face with foster parenting is just the process, the court process. Having our home, critiqued to a higher expectation and standard than most homes. That's been a challenge. As far as just, the children, that's just the everyday, everybody who's a parent knows those challenges, but mostly just the process. One of the biggest blessings that we get from fostering is, saving a life. We really feel like this is something God called us to do. It's really a joy to see this little girl in our home grow and live for Christ and really do all these wonderful things that, a child should, rather than what she would be doing in her previous home. So I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Foster care saved my life. I was in foster care for 517 days. I was born into foster care. I love my foster babies. They're so cute. I really want to keep them.
So, how do you feel about having foster siblings?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, my parents do most of the fostering, but I help out sometimes. And Kiki is one, and she started developing a personality. And so she'll be fussing at me if I don't say hi when I'm walking to my room, and she'll start fussing at me and follow me to my room. And then Claire is 4 months old, and she hasn't really developed her personality yet, but she's pretty cute.
A year and a half ago, our family started taking in foster kids, and they have changed my life in a huge way. Being a brother to them has increased my ability to love the unlovable, like when they are acting out in a bad way. They have taught me that mission work isn't just going to another country or driving to another state. It can also be right inside my own home.
I love being a part of a foster family. Yes, it has its rough moments, but the good definitely outweighs the not so good moments. Being a part of a foster family has really changed me. It has changed how I view things and has taught me not to take things for granted. I've always wanted to do mission work, and I have been blessed with a youth minister that gives me so many great opportunities to do so. But I've learned by being a foster sister that I'm living in a mission field, and I have an amazing opportunity to do mission work in my own house every day. Sometimes which just involves being a great role model to these sweet kids, especially my soon-to-be sister. Other times it involves a little bit more than that. I highly recommend you sign up to do foster care. It is not the easiest thing to do, but trust me, it will be worth every second, and it will make a huge impact not only on the kids' lives that you help, but on your own life as well.
Never